Hey everyone, so let's talk about this. We need to check out about the price. We need to check out about the updates. We need to check out about everything that's going on with SHIB. Thank you so much for liking the video and subscribing because we're coming into a lot of news. But we have to remove at least 4 zeros to Moon, otherwise it's worthless. That's not true. You know, a lot of people are saying 4 zeros. That would be reaching at least, 1 cent. It wouldn't be worthless when it goes 10x. It wouldn't be worthless when it goes 100x. So for example, if you have for $2,000, that would be worth $200,000, and that's simply crazy. This is really awesome from what I'm seeing. SHIB is right now has a huge wall of coins on the market. It has a huge wall. Think of it as a wall of China. It's like really huge, and what you have to remember is someone has to buy that off. Right now, when we break that barrier, that's when we're going to be seeing that increased growth. But with the relief fund being sold off every single time when someone sells, from the Vitalik burn, that indicates that we are not going to be breaking the zero. We're not going to be eating the zero for a while. And that's the hard, bitter truth. When SHIB gets the massive updates, then we're going to be Moon. When we're going to be breaking that barrier, then we're going to Moon. But right now, we're still not seeing any big barriers. So the return distribution process has finished. We have gotten our returns. The developers have worked with us, and will take minutes to spread as always. Process has ended, distributed. So they are working on these things. They are working on Shiba Inu. The competitions are happening, But as long as we have that huge wall of supply, of token supply, the price of SHIB might not skyrocket just yet. Yes, so we're getting updates. I do think we are going to grow in the future. I do think we will 10x. But right now, we are seeing massive patterns that people are not happy about. Let's be honest, people are not happy about the price and growth of SHIB. But that's because a lot of people are very early into cryptocurrency and do not understand this is bigger than the stock market. This is growing faster than the stock market. And if we are seeing huge explosions over the years, we are not looking at 1 year period. If you're looking to sell off SHIB as soon as it moons, then this is the wrong mindset. Of course, you can have that mindset for pump and dump tokens, but when you are looking for that massive hidden gem, SHIB could be one of them. Just saying, there's been so many celebrities endorsing SHIB. There's been so many updates from Shiba Inu holders. But if SHIB Army does need your recommendations, please read carefully and give your opinion. So basically, we need more communication from the devs, maybe a monthly AMA. That would hugely, that's what we're getting on the Your Pop channel, which is really awesome. So things are finally starting to unveil. Hopefully, we can get more of such communication through the official Twitter. That's how we can grow. Devs are taking suggestions from the community to optimize investment focus. Please feel free to have your thoughts. What are the questions? Which tokens do you feel we need to get onto Shiba Swap? Which exchanges do you feel we need to get our Shiba tokens onto? So hold, brothers and sisters, SHIB Army Convention 2030. And basically beautiful yachts over here. These are probably the trillionaire holders actually. Some are already super rich, those who have 500 million in SHIB. That's simply crazy to me. There's a wallet that has 550 million in SHIB and still has not moved their coins. I think most of us have realized we will never get a rich status from SHIB. The only way, to get rich in crypto is to take huge risk, which I do not recommend. I think there's also another way to get rich in crypto is getting in early. And SHIB definitely is early. 98% of people are not going to hold it long enough to see any substantial amount of wealth. But the 2%, maybe the 2% watching this will get extremely rich off Shiba Inu because they know when to hold and when to sell. The moment of majority of people see 4 figures, they're selling. That's sometimes the truth. Some people are selling at $1,000, but a SHIB Army is definitely growing. SHIB is strong. But the most important factor is we're going to be talking about, increasing 10x when this happens. When, we're seeing such processes. We're seeing the early developments of Shiba Inu finally growing. El Salvador president announces infrastructure already being built ahead of country's Bitcoin adoption. According to Najib, there will be 200 ATMs and 50 branches capable of converting Bitcoin into US dollar starting on September 7th. So September 7th is the big price point. Najib Bukele, the president of El Salvador and the principal figure behind the country's adoption of Bitcoin, said residents will have the opportunity to convert their crypto to fiat immediately after Bitcoin is recognized as a legal tender. In a Sunday announcement on Twitter, Bukele said $4.5 million in El Salvador would have the option of holding their Bitcoin once their country officially accepted the cryptocurrency as a legal tender, or withdrawing it in cash in any of the 200 ATMs. So they're going to be starting with 200 ATMs. Maybe it's going to be 2,000 in the future. But according to El Salvador president, there will be also 50 branches capable of withdrawing or depositing fiat for residents to hold crypto or immediately liquidate their salaries. Bukele previously said the government would be building the infrastructure to support a state-issued Bitcoin wallet called SHIBA. So they're building their own wallet, and this is the first country actually accepting Bitcoin. Imagine if in 2009 on a forum you type that someone is going to be using legal tender for SHIB or Bitcoin, or there is going to be other cryptocurrencies, and this is going to be a 2 trillion market, they would have called you crazy because nobody thought Bitcoin would explode so much. But it seems like a blockchain is like the future. It's definitely in development, yes, but Shiba Inu is also in development, and that's the beauty behind it. All of these coins explode, and when they explode, it's too late to get in. You know, they already have a barrier, they already have a support where they need not to go below a zero. What if someone doesn't want to use Bitcoin, said Bukele? Don't download the Shiba app and continue living your normal life. Nobody is going to take your dollars. Someone can always queue up at Western Union and pay a commission. So this is what he said, you know, you don't have to use Bitcoin, but it's going to help you. And this is what we're seeing, you know, Bitcoin banks. We're going to be seeing a lot of optimizations. So the El Salvador president has regularly spoken to the benefits of cryptocurrency can bring to the Central American nation, since announcing he would be introducing legislation to make Bitcoin legal tender as of June to Bitcoin 2021 conference in Miami. The bill later passed, and Bukele has also called on a state-owned geothermal power company to make its facilities available to Bitcoin miners. So it's going to become a Bitcoin country, it seems like, and this is the first step of getting a lot more countries in the future accepting maybe SHIB as legal tender if it gets enough updates. Imagine if we get SHIB as legal tender, if we get Ripple as legal tender, all of these countries, just imagine the growth of this. But earlier today, the price of crypto asset briefly returned to more than 50,000 for the first time since May. Now, there's a lot of things to watch here. You know, Bitcoin's greed is getting up and up, which means people are buying in more and more. And it doesn't matter if you sell your Shiba Inu coins. I cannot tell you if you should sell or buy more of your SHIB. But one thing is for sure, is that the whales are buying in, the turtles, you know, the smaller fish in the sea are buying up your SHIB coins. Whatever you sell, you know, there's always going to be buyer, and there's going to be buyer for a reason. You know, there's people buying in 160,000 of SHIB for a reason here from what I'm seeing so far. Extreme greed heightens its grip, and extreme emotions are back in the picture among crypto investors. While not at the top of 0 to 100 scale, the index now measures 79%, just 15 points away from typical bullish peak, which preclude major price corrections. And that's really awesome, you know. But crypto exchange Bybit signs esports deal with Astralis and Alliance. Like, Bybit are making huge moves. Like, this is simply crazy to me. And, you know, definitely a link in the description below for a Bybit bonus. But cryptocurrency exchanges have identified esports as a potential growth driver. The industry has experienced significant growth in the recent years as leagues look to monetize the competitive nature of the video games. And Bybit has secured new contracts with esport organization Astralis and Alliance that will see cryptocurrency exchange expand its footprint in the video game industry. So Bybit will have its logo featured on gaming jerseys and Twitch TV streams as part of a broader strategic initiative targeting more expansive player engagements. So the CEO of Bybit, who is very smart, very talented, and very kind, said his company is in it for the long run, referring to esports. Now, this is another partnership for cryptocurrency, which will once again raise the price of crypto. And we already saw a FTX deal at 210 million. The project market size of the global esports industry is over 1 billion in 2021. Other estimates suggest the industry revenue could top 6 billion over the next 6 years. All through these figures are small when compared with the global video game industry. They represent significant growth from a subsector that was barely recognizable just a few years ago. So esports are growing, you know, online digital stuff is growing. And 30-year US bonds have bullish implications for Bitcoin. Long-dated US Treasury yield are slumping ahead of Jackson Hole meeting, and we are seeing, a lot of things happening. I won't get too much into specifics, but it seems like the Treasury bonds could be an indicator to stopping the growth. But Bitcoin is about to reach new record high. We could be seeing 100,000. So I'm really, really excited for that. But after the Fed outlook on August 18, Bitcoin price rose by more than 18%. So Bitcoin definitely has a lot of potential. The 30-year Treasury yield remained lower with the news, and we are going to be seeing more and more and more potential. Right now, Binance is getting hit, but people are still buying SHIB. It doesn't matter. It's getting listed on more exchanges. Now people are finding alternatives to buy SHIB other than Binance. And simply put, Binance is never going to die, and neither is SHIB. Publicly backed XREX raised to $70 million to solve dollar liquidity issues through blockchain. So finally, we are on a long path to reach new highs, but hopefully we can do it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace everyone.